Um, Coupled with what Milo said, which I was like, holy shit, that's so true. Dominanto moratorium, a tactical delay of consequence, the specialty of those that profit from treachery cloaked in authority. When corrupt hands are caught mid-crime, when their fingerprints are all over the blueprint of a hijacked nation, their response isn't a confession, it's containment. They deploy their operatives and influencer cells, a synchronized dance of deception, misdirection, and denial. So first, they scramble the signal. They flood the information channels with noise, falsified intel, sanitized narratives, and nauseating chorus of expert parenting rehearsed lines. He knows where the bodies are. He did this. Where we go one, we go all. Blah, 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 blah. They sow confusion like a good psyop, ensuring that by the time the public realizes the betrayal, they're too disoriented to resist. In fact, they'll just maintain like, no, I support, I stand with. I can't stand it when people say I stand with. I'm just saying. So these architects of organized crime know the battlefield. Perception. Control the perception, and you control the war. And they've got a well-trained corp of complicit enablers, analysts who ignore anomalies, officials who misplace files, media assets who twist facts into pretzels. They cloak their usurpation in bureaucratic jargon, operational necessity, and justifiable governance, all while looting the nation's sovereignty right under every American's noses. And we're supposed to applaud their precision, their efficiency. How admirable their capacity to manipulate. How commendable their ability to deceive. The irony? They believe their strategy is foolproof, that with enough camouflage and controlled narratives, they'll escape the reckoning. That their cells, scattered across institutions and all social media channels like malignant nodes, will outmaneuver justice indefinitely. But let's get something straight. Delays are not victory. Obfuscation is not a triumph. You can reclassify the data, redact the truth, and deploy every psychological operation in the book. But you cannot rewrite the outcome of eternity, because God already won. The victory was secured before your first covert meeting, before your first infiltration of power, before your first wrong phone call. Every delay you orchestrate is on borrowed time on a collapsing front. You're not evading justice. You're buying yourself a seat at your own court-martial. And when the smoke clears, when the real commander-in-chief calls the roll, your chains of lies will be exposed for what they are: cheap restraints against the unstoppable truth. You see, truth is a precision-guided weapon. It might take time to lock onto its target, but when it strikes, oh boy, it's decisive. Your delay, Dominanto moratorium, is just an admission of defeat, a last-ditch effort to avoid the inevitable. So to the influencers, the enablers, the operatives, all embedded deep in this network of betrayal, enjoy the illusion of control while you can. Your mission is very compromised. Your cover is very blown. And while you stall, remember this: the outcome isn't up for debate. The real commander has already spoken, and God's verdict is final. And spoiler alert, you already lost.